Welcome back, everybody. This is the thejonnymar, and I am continuing with Pokemon Blue, my complete Pokedex journey. So my last episode, we cleared out the last two of the eastern coastline routes leading up to Fuchsia City. We finished off all of the trainers out in this area, and actually caught two of the unique Pokemon available in this particular area as well, in between episodes. So all my party members are around level 36 now, and we finally allowed our Squirtle to evolve through its two evolutions to its final form of Blastoise. So I have two Pokemon. This is Butterfree, as named by a viewer. It is not actually a Butterfree, but rather it is a Venomnat. And so it will eventually evolve into a Venomoth. So I will have to level it up or catch a Venomoth later in the game to get that particular entry in my Pokedex. And then I also caught a Ditto, which for my purposes, for my particular team, is pretty useless, but it can be useful for certain things, as for example in the Mew glitch, you can use it to catch pretty much any Pokemon in the game. We currently have 58 out of 150 and 102 seen. It's actually going to be 151 with Mew, who we have already caught. So I've decided to not actually head into Fuchsia proper yet. We are going to check out this guardhouse here, and then we're going to head back up to Celadon City. I'm going to go down the western coastline to clear out both of the different routes down to Fuchsia. A small island, eh? I wonder if that is Seafoam Island. And this is Professor Oak's aid. I'm not sure which one it is. If it's the same aid that just happens to always be giving us these items if we have certain amounts of Pokemon. But this is the final one, I believe. So we previously got an HM and the item finder, and now if we have 50 Pokemon in our Pokedex, we can actually get the ultimate item, so to speak, which is the Experience All. So in this particular game, the Experience All is not the most useful in my opinion. What it does is it shares experience amongst all of your Pokemon. So if you have it in your inventory, it'll give half of the experience that you receive in a battle to all of your backup Pokemon. So it'll give half to the starter that fights the battle, and then it'll give the other half split amongst the rest of your Pokemon. It can be a way to level up a very low-level Pokemon quickly without having to do the switch tactic. A large shining bird is flying towards the sea. But it quickly becomes obsolete, and so I don't use it very often and tend to store it just in my PC. But that was Articuno. We will be finding him eventually. So I'm now in Celadon again. We are going to head down Cycling Road, routes 16 and 17. I have swapped Diglett back into my party, because my intention is now to actually get Diglett up to level 40, so that Diglett can learn Earthquake and finally evolve into Dugtrio. And because we are going to be facing a lot of poison Pokemon in this particular route, Diglett is going to be super effective against them. So these two youngsters are going on a riding date, I guess? And we're going to be taking that long path over water, which is this cycling road. Well, good for you. I hope the two of you have fun. My daughter is very quickly approaching the age where she will start learning how to ride a bike. Not quite yet. She's still riding a big wheel. And she just recently got a little scooter that she started using. So let's start taking on all of these different trainers. They're going to have the same Pokemon. So most of them are going to be bikers who are going to have poison Pokemon, such as Coughing and Grimer. I'm going to be cutting out those battles because it is just a lot of Coughing and a lot of Grimer over and over again. And then there also is another type called I believe a Cue-Ball, which has fighting type Pokemon, such as Machop and Mankey. So any of the unique Pokemon, like the evolutions, I will actually show in battle. But since most of these battles are just going to be, you know, the basic level Pokemon that we've seen, the lowest evolutions, over and over again, I'm going to cut them out. So especially all of these trainers up here, such as they are, they're more like a motorcycle gang, seemingly. But they're going to have all of these basic Pokemon that, again, we want the experience from, but are just not interested in seeing. So one more trainer, and then we'll head back to the Pokemon Center, heal, and then we'll start heading down the Cycling Road, which is actually basically an auto-scroller. Alright, so let's head back to the Poke Center, and I'll meet you back here in a little bit with my ferocious Pokemon. So we've healed up, and now we're going to start heading down the particular slope here. So you will automatically head to the south. You can hold either the A or B button to actually keep yourself in place if you want to. There is a area of grass over here where you can catch the Doduo, and also a couple of evolutions of some other basic Pokemon we've seen previously, Fearow and Raticate. And then we have some trainers that have some more advanced Pokemon here. So this trainer has Machop, but he also has, I believe, a Machoke. Now we are not far enough in the game to start seeing Machamps just yet, but I do believe one of the trainers a little bit later down Cycling Road does mention why his particular Machoke is not evolving. And that is because he has not traded it with someone else, because Machoke is one of the 4 that requires you to trade it in order to get its final form. So I will have to trade it with Red in order to get that particular Pokemon. Although you actually can catch a Machoke through the Pokemon New Glitch as well in this game. And if you're playing Yellow, I believe you can actually trade for one in one of the NPC trades. So let's take on this trainer as well. This is actually a pretty good leveling place if you're trying to level your Pokemon up outside of trainer battles in the grass here, because you're going to face mid to high level 20 Pokemon, and because it is oftentimes the evolutions, either Raticate or Fearow, they're going to give a little bit more experience. So if you are trying to do some leveling in between battles, this can be a good place to do it for this particular point in the game. But now we're going to take on the evolution of Mankey, which is Primeape. And this is getting us ready in some ways for one of these side gyms, so to speak, that is available in Saffron City, that we'll be taking on a little bit later in the game when we get to the large city and we check out the Sylph Corp headquarters, as well as Sabrina's gym and the special fighting dojo gym. And he has a nice interesting codpiece there. I don't know if it's a codpiece or a jockstrap or what the cue balls are wearing and why they feel the need to wear them. Let's take on this particular trainer as well, and then we'll start down one of the 3 routes that head to the south. This route is actually split into 3 different paths that you can take. Here we have a Wheezing, the evolution of Coughing, of course. So we'll take on all 3 paths. Only the 2 outer paths, the left and the right path, actually have trainers. The middle path is just a kind of uneventful in some ways path that actually has, ooh, one more level for Diglett. Has a bunch of little signposts that have information on them, tips, and just some random bits of trivia as well. So we will head all the way down on the left path first, take out all the trainers, and then we will come back after heading to the Pokemon Center. We'll head down on the right side on the right path. We'll finish off all of those trainers, and then I will heal again. And then we will do the middle path, as well as I will show off the locations for all of the hidden items. And so this episode is going to have a lot of stuff going on. So we'll get to all of that as quickly as we can. Crash and burn. Yeah, Diglett's evolving. One more level, man. Hold out one more level, little buddy. You love racing downhill. Well, I think you probably go about the same speed as everyone else when you're heading down this hill. Highway stars, huh? If you say so. Yes, a Pokemon adventure. We gotta catch them all, as well as take out every trainer in this world, including the Elite Four and the Champion. But we have a couple trainers down here on the left path. You're gonna see a lot of the same Pokemon. And we have finally reached level 40! Yay! Diglett learned Earthquake. And now we're gonna allow it to finally evolve into Doug Trio, which always looked like, to me, they were wearing scarves. Okay. I guess we're losing a little weight too with all of our exercise here. But now all of our Pokemon are at their final evolutions. So once we finish off the next gym, which will be in Fuchsia City, then we will add our final Pokemon to our party and have our final group, which will be Jolteon, of course. Alright, so we have 2 more trainers down here, and then we'll head back to the Pokemon Center and then take the right path. So this particular biker, I believe, has a Muck, as well as a Weezing. So let's take them out quickly. Jinx should be able to finish them off quite fast with its Psychic ability, since they are quite susceptible. The attack is super effective against them. Muck, of course, is not really dangerous, but it does know Minimize, and so it can be pretty annoying if it gets that off a few times, and then it can be pretty hard to hit it. But fortunately, we'll kill it before it has a chance to do that. And Jinx is going to be our MVP in the next gym. It's also learning Body Slam, which of course is going to replace its basic attack that it has, which is Pound. And this will be basically its final move list. Body Slam, Ice Beam, Psychic, and Lovely Kiss. I guess it kind of does. It can be easy to forget about the slope in these battles, and then you come out of battle, and you want to talk to the person, and you forget about it, and you're a bunch of spaces away because you're heading down the slope. But alright, let's heal, and then we will come back and we will take on the trainers of the right path. Okay, so we're back at the top, and we're going to go down the right side and take out the trainers over here, and we actually do have some unique Pokemon for a few of them. This particular trainer has some Voltorbs, for some reason. I'm not sure why. Going a different route in terms of the Pokemon that they are training compared to the rest of the bikers. So they are the black sheep, so to speak. Which is fine. Now that we've gotten Diglett up and evolved it into Doug Trio, we can start focusing on a few of our other Pokemon and getting them up a few levels as well. But Jinx will be our MVP in the next gym, the Fuchsia gym, because it is the Poison gym. And so Jinx is going to be doing quite a bit of damage to the Poison Pokemon. There also are a lot of Psychic Pokemon in that gym. So Jinx is pretty effective against them as well with its Body Slam ability, even though it has pretty low attack. But this is the trainer that has the Machoke. So he doesn't know why his Pokemon is not evolving. Maybe it needs an Element Stone. The Fighting Element Stone. But let us switch to our Blastoise and get a little experience on her as well. And Blastoise is a her, because it is named after my wife. Be a rebel! I guess, a rebel without a cause. Yes, we have to fight for our beliefs. We certainly need to. Alright, so let's show off all of the hidden items. The first one is over here in the grass. I don't know exactly where it is. It's about halfway down, 3 slots over from the right. So if you head down to about this point, and you are holding B and press the A button, you'll get a rare candy. And can we get out without getting into a battle? Of course not. So there are quite a few hidden items on Cycling Road here. The next one is down the middle path here, which we also want to show off all of the signposts. So if you head down about 5 or 6 slots, in search you'll find a full restore. And then we're going to check out all of the signposts and see if they have any words of wisdom, some sage advice. Yes, we are finding those discarded items right now. And this sign lets you know that all Pokemon are unique. So no matter whether you catch 2 of the same Pokemon, they are going to be a little bit different and grow at different rates. And this sign lets you know that you can stay in place on Cycling Road, as I've already mentioned, by pressing A or B and holding it, which can be useful, especially when you're searching for hidden items. And the last one here just lets us know about the route. So all of those trainers at the top were Route 16, and then the road itself, Cycling Road, is Route 17, as we get a max revive here. And then there is one more item down here to the south. Let's check out this signpost first. It's a notice. Don't throw the game. Throw Pokeballs instead. Okay. I'm not sure I've ever been frustrated enough with this game to want to throw it. Maybe trying to catch some of the legendary Pokemon. Here we have the second to last secret item, a max elixir. And now the final one is, in some ways, the hardest to find. We have to head all the way back up on the right side here. We need to find the second from the bottom trainer. And then we need to head down, I think about 11 or 12 spots from the trainer to the south. And that will be where the final item is. So I believe there are 5 hidden items on Cycling Road, which is quite a few. So where are you? Here you are. PP up. So to finish off this episode, we'll head down, check out the guardhouse, and then in my next episode, we will head into Fuchsia City. Now we're either going to take on the Fuchsia Gym in my next episode, or I will explore the city and maybe head into the Safari Zone. I'm leaning towards doing the gym, because it's been quite a while since we've had to do a gym battle. All the way since Erica. So we'll check out the guardhouse. There's an interesting person upstairs in the guardhouse for doing a trade. It'll actually trade you a Licky Tongue if you give them a Slowbro. My next episode, we will probably take on Fuchsia Gym, or we will explore Fuchsia City in the Safari Zone. It'll be a mystery. I'll leave you on a bit of a cliffhanger, I guess. We will be back, sir, to trade a Slowbro for your Licky Tongue to finish off our Pokedex. That is certainly one we require. As always, viewers, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. And we'll see y'all next time as we head into Fuchsia proper, not Pallet Town. So long. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please press like and leave a comment below. Please also subscribe to my channel and press the notification bell. See you next time.